coming out, and they know this is probably the game for them right now coming out here, especially start out like this. So this is an important one for Indianola.
And it's not an end-all, be-all.
No.
As we are joined by Indianola Activities YouTube. Thanks to Lee Nelson for setting that up. We're on 94.3 KNIA as well. Number 4, Grinnell at number 7, Indianola Little Hawkeye Conference. Doubleheader tonight, starting off with the girls' contest. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Rick, we were just about to talk Little Hawkeye Conference standings. The Indians already have a loss. They're sitting tied with Dallas Center Grimes for second place. Grinnell undefeated. You get 2 losses in the first round of the conference for Indianola against your main competition. That sets you back in a long ways behind in third place, and you almost have to go undefeated the rest of the way in conference play to get a share of that conference championship. 2 losses wasn't enough for Indianola last year to even get a share of it as they lost to DCG. Right. So this is going to be tough to go from the beginning.
Yeah, right now, and Grinnell's the team to beat because they're sitting there top of the conference at 3-0, and you've got Dallas Center Grimes, Indianola, Norwalk, and Pella all playing tonight, and they're all at 2-1 in the conference. And a big one that we're going to be watching because we'll play Oskaloosa on Friday night. That's that Pella and Oskaloosa game. And Oskaloosa much improved over last year, and they're both coming in 6-2 overall. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be a big game over there at Pella, Oski at Pella. But we'll keep an eye on that for everybody. But, boy, this just Grinnell team, again, yeah, you want to take care of business on your home court because you know how it is when and last year we took care of business here and over there. And it's rare when you can win on somebody else's court, especially when the teams are as disciplined and equal as they can be. But this team, this Grinnell team, they came out on fire this year, Andrew, and I think maybe not totally unexpected, but, boy, they're shooting the ball well, and they are just coming out on fire. Averaging almost 71 points a ball game.
Well, let's get into our DeArmond Ford Radio keys to the game. And, Rick, my key is you can't let Grinnell get going. It has to start on the defensive end. This team is not only winning, they are blowing teams out. There's a win over South Tama, 93-11. A win over Newton, a conference opponent, 79-20. Clear Creek Amana, 66-43. Centerville, 77-37. Those are 40, 50, 60, and 80-point win in there.
Yeah. This
team is able to put up points and stop you from scoring.
Yeah, here's a team that's averaging 70.6 per game and only giving up 32.9. And on the other side of it, the Indians are 50.9, so that's 51 points a ball game, giving up 39. And so there's got to be something's got to give. And you talked about defense. A key for me is only giving them one shot at the offense. If we give them more than one shot, it's going to be a trouble. And I think if we can do that, we've got a chance to stay in this ballgame and don't let them get out to that big lead because they are well-disciplined team. They play very good basketball, and it'll be tough to come back from a big deficit if there is one.
And I totally agree. My last key is shooting. We've seen this Indian squad. We saw it against DCG. If you're not making outside shots, it's really hard to play this Indian style of offense because I thought defensively against DCG they did what they needed to do. And give all the credit to the Mustangs defense earlier this year. Indianola just couldn't make any shots. Now, Grinnell plays at a higher tempo, so you're going to get more shots, but if you're not making them, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. So mine is just hit the open shots. You're not going to make everything, and you're going to miss some shots, but you have to force the teams, the defenses, to come out to you and defend you, and that's what we see this Indian squad do when they're playing at their best.
Yeah, and a key for me, I'm going to agree with you on that, but a key for me is they average are a little bit better than 18 points off the bench. Indianola with just plus 4 points so far in the early season. They bring people. So you've got to be able defensively, when someone comes in, you've got to be able to cover that. You've got to stop that. If you can cut that 18 points down and do that in some way or another, I think you got another shot at it. I mean, they're just an all-around well-disciplined team. You've got to almost, as they say, play that perfect game tonight. Everything you throw up, those outside shots, they've got to go. And if you can, get those second shots at it if you can. But, boy, defense is going to be is going to be the key here for Indianola in this ball game.
That's a look at the DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Rick, I'll give today's game time temperature presented by Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And I'll be honest, I'm still looking at Immokalee, Florida. 68 degrees. That was where I was nearest when I went on vacation over the holiday. 68 degrees in Florida. That doesn't really help us.
Not at all.
Indianola, 35 degrees with a feel of 31 outside. That's today's game time temperature presented by Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. No hidden fees, just one great price on plumbing, heating, and cooling services to keep you comfortable.
As they say, Happy New Year, Andrew, and welcome back to Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, brother.
Do you want to mention that there is a winter weather advisory that is in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow? So 6 a.m. tomorrow, we are expecting some snow tonight, snow showers, blowing snow, strong gusty winds, and bitter cold wind chills by early Wednesday morning. Again, 6 a.m. If you're leaving for work tomorrow, even if it's after 6 a.m., slippery roads, especially in rural areas, and blowing snow can reduce visibility. So just make sure to watch out for that. We want everybody to be safe, and you can always try to plan up or plan around being leaving a little early, or maybe even being a couple minutes late if you run into some bad conditions.
And the temperature's going to drop. That's going to be the other thing, too. It's going to be really cold. I think negative temperatures in the morning. So, yeah, we just urge everybody, please take care.
We'll take another short time out. Indianola versus number 4 Grinnell. That's number 7 Indianola, number 4 Grinnell. First game of our Little Hawkeye Conference doubleheader slate of 2022. Indianola Activities YouTube, 94.3 KNIA. Full slate of games tonight. Really excited to have you with us. We'll have today's starting lineups presented by Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care when we're back on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
In Iowa, when it comes to winter weather, you never know what you're going to get. Wouldn't it be nice to know that whatever's happening outside your furnace is prepared to handle it? With Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning by your side, you'll have the confidence to know you'll have that quality warmed inside all winter long. So when it comes to staying warm this winter, call Joe at Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your local Rheem dealer in Indianola. There are always extra expenses at this time of year. At Downey Tire Pros, let us help you achieve your New Year's resolution of vehicle safety with one of our many financing options. The Tire Pros credit card is simple and easy to apply for, plus we offer an unparalleled warranty package that includes 24-hour roadside assistance and access to exclusive rebates you can't find anywhere else. With Downey Tire Pros by your side, you can get the tires and traction you need to drive safely into 2022. See store for complete details or visit online today at DowneyTirePros.com. Downey Tire Pros, love the drive.
Your Indianola YMCA would like to invite you to stop by your local Y and discover the many benefits of belonging to a nonprofit organization dedicated to building strong kids, strong families, and strong communities. Improve your health and fitness, learn new skills, connect with others. It's all waiting for you at the Y. They'd love to give you a tour and offer you a free pass so you can try the Y for yourself. Call or stop in today and find out more. Your Indianola YMCA, it's where you belong.
Good Samaritan Society in Indianola is committed to providing an unprecedented level of quality service, compassionate care, and range of amenities to ensure the residents enjoy a carefree, fulfilling lifestyle that is tailored to their needs. Proudly serving Warren County and the surrounding Des Moines areas, their friendly, professional staff is dedicated to enhancing your life, bringing you joy, and creating opportunities that care for your whole person. Give them a call today at 515-302-6791 and get the next journey of your life started the right way today.
Welcome back one final time to the Downey Tire Pros Radio pregame show on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Getting back into the swing of things in 2022. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Number 4 Grinnell at number 7 Indianola. Rick, let's get into tonight's starting lineups presented by Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care Facility.
Can do. Let's go with the visiting Grinnell Tigers. Trent Edson's going to put on the floor. Number 14, a senior. That's Sydney Kinkle. Number 20 is a senior. That's Ivy Schmidt. Number 23, a junior. That's Leah Harris. Number 40 is a senior. That's Meredith McKnight. And number 42 is Hayden Hull. That's the starting lineup for the Grinnell Tigers. For your Indianola Indians tonight, Coach Jeff will throw out, not throw out, he'll put out there number 4. I didn't mean to put it that way. Been a while since I've been doing it. Number 4, that's a junior, that's Emily Naughton. Number 13, a junior, that's Bryn Ortland. And number 14, a senior, Lauren Blake. Number 24 is a senior, that's Mara Bishop. And number 34 is senior, Kenzie Johnston. There's the starting lineups for the Grinnell Tigers and your Indianola Indians.
Starting lineups have been presented by Vintage Hills Assisted Living and Memory Care Facility. Vintage Hills of Indianola offers assisted living and memory care in beautiful apartment homes. Get the lifestyle you want with the services and amenities that will make your life easier at Vintage Hills of Indianola. Any final thoughts before we wrap up the pregame show here, Rick?
No, I think both teams are ready to get this thing started, and I'm telling you, it's going to be an exciting game. I hope it stays.
Game presented by the Indianola YMCA. No matter where you are on your journey, the Y is where you can be, belong, and become. Explore their offerings to discover new ways to connect your purpose, potential, and each other. It's your Indianola YMCA. What a play from Lauren Blake, and we are back on Indianola Activities YouTube. For those listening, internet is back on Indianola Activities YouTube. Back as well as 94.3 KNIA as Lauren Blake makes the free throw. Indians lead 18-6 over number 4 Grinnell, and a McCoy True Value timeout is taken. Rick, this Indians defensive intensity right now as we go, in case you missed it, presented by DeArmond Ford. They are just not allowing anything for the Tigers.
Well, and right now I'm going to go back and we're going to talk about turnovers. Right now in the first quarter, Indianola had 4 turnovers. Grinnell had 2, and they've done 2 quick turnovers here in this second quarter. And then rebounding, Indianola right now currently in my stats out rebounding 11-8. Out rebounding, and a lot of those just giving the Grinnell Tigers one shot on that offensive end. Hannah Graham's keeping a closer, tight watch on our offense and defense. I asked her to keep a closer watch on that because this would be important tonight. So she's going to, once at halftime, we'll have a better angle on our rebound totals.
Just 1 3 made in this game. As I say that, Hull for 3 from the corner is up no good, and Naughton boxes out and grabs a defensive rebound. Indianola leads 18-6, and they have the ball coming out of the McCoy True Value timeout after a defensive stop. Naughton gets a screen up top, kicks it out into the hands of Bishop. She'll take the 3. Too strong off the back of the rim. Good rebound from Blake down low. Ball gets on the ground, and a jump ball is going to be called. Indianola ball underneath their own basket with 6:03 to go before halftime.
Yeah, great job that time by Lauren Blake. She blocked out Meredith McKnight. She was right in there, got up with it, but when she came down, another Grinnell player, it's going to be Indianola basketball.
Bishop found the angle, found Blake down low. Now back up top, Jill Smith for 3. Too strong, no good. Long rebound picked up by McKnight, and here come the Tigers. 5:50 to go, quarter number 2, and Bishop just takes the ball away, and they're going to get a jump ball call. What a defensive play from Mara Bishop.
Yeah, that's just fantastic. What a great, right now the Indians, these girls are they're scrambling. They're out hustling Grinnell right now in this first half. We got 5:51 to go here in the second quarter. They lead 18-6, Andrew, and they're just playing really, really very well.
Over the top pass is going to go all the way into the backcourt for Lauren Pease, defended by Bishop. 5:47 and counting, quarter number 2, and it's lead 18-6. Schmidt with the ball. Dribbles right side, goes right at Naughton, straight to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. Tips the rebound out. Johnston comes down with it, and a foul is going to be called against the Tigers. Their 6th team foul, Rick. Indianola with just 1.
And that should be against Pease. That'll be her second.
That's her second.
Yeah, that's Lauren Pease. She is senior, averaging 3 points a ball game, and now it'll be just the 6th-team foul.
Bishop finds Blake into the front court, dribbles past the double team, 3-on-1 for the Indians. Smith gets it down low. Johnston, layup is up and in, too easy for the Indians press break. Grinnell did everything right, but the Indians ball movement and dribbling out of a double team just broke that down.
And their passing was excellent right there. Way to go, Jillian Smith. She found Kenzie Johnson. She had the easy 2 points.
Kenkel gets it over right side. Harris dribbles to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. Johnston with another rebound. Triple teamed. Tries to drag it out, and a good play by Grinnell will force the jump ball, and that will make it stay with the Tigers. Good play. Johnston just couldn't get rid of it with the triple team.
I think they missed it. If I got it, I've got it down. It should be Indianola basketball.
It is Indianola basketball. Excuse me. Indianola, length of the floor to go. Bishop tries to get it into Blake, and it's stolen away. Here comes Schmidt. She'll take the deep jumper. That one's too strong off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped up into the hands of Ortland. Ortland swings it around Naughton. Indianola with numbers up the floor. If they can find anybody, gets Blake 3-on-1. Blake straight to the hoop. Layup is up, does not fall. And it's into the hands of Schmidt for Grinnell. Now they have numbers. Dribbling down the floor, Schmidt, right side, Kenkel, baby, got away with a walk. Triple is up, no good. Long rebound into the hands of Johnston. Johnston looks for Blake, finds her, and this game finally takes a breath with 4:35 to go in the second quarter.
It's just up and down, and the shots that Grinnell missing are good shots. Indianola with some nice defensive rebounds.
Naughton dribbles left side, splits the defense straight to the hoop. Layup is up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. If that's on Pease, that's her third, and now Indianola's in the bonus for the rest of this first half. 4:26 to go.
That is her third. Lauren Pease picks up foul number 3 for her, the senior. 20-6 is the score, and we've got Naughton at the free throw line.
Makes free throw number 1. Indianola's just second free throw shot. Pease takes a seat, and Schmidt takes a seat. Big-time scorers for Grinnell. Caitlin Van Compernol, 7.5 points per game, scoreless. Hayden Hull, 14 points per game, scoreless, as Naughton makes the second. Meredith McKnight, 7.5 points per game, scoreless. Ivy Schmidt, 20 points per game, has just 2, as Grinnell has just 6 points halfway through the second quarter. 4:20 to go in before halftime. Straight to the hoop. Layup is up by Hull, is no good, but gets her own rebound. Now kicks it back out. McKnight dribbles baseline. Left-handed reverse layup is up, no good. Grinnell with another chance at it. Caitlin Van Compernol with an offensive rebound. McKnight with a 3. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound. Van Compernol, it's up, no good. Blake tries to save it inbounds, but steps on the baseline. 4 chances there, Rick, and they still can't score, and it's still Grinnell ball.
And Indianola doing everything they can to try to get that ball back. That time Lauren Blake tried to knock it off the Grinnell player, but she was out of bounds. It stays with Grinnell. 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
Pass gets out. Kelsey Van Compernol, top of the key. Right side, Caitlin Van Compernol dribbles left. Hayden Hull up top to McKnight. Swings it around. Van Compernol into the corner. Kenkel. Nowhere to go. Indianola's defense is just too strong. Now they get it back door to Hull. Layup is up, no good, but a foul's going to be called. If you have them to spare, you might as well make her earn it at the free throw line.
Might be against Ortland, I think.
It is on Ortland.
She was down in there in that area. There was a couple of them. It is Bryn Ortland picking up her first.
I think Coach Jansen was maybe thinking that was going to be on Naughton, which would be her second. Almost had a substitute ready to go in, but rethought things. As the free throw is good from Hayden Hull.
Their first attempt tonight at the charity stripe, and she makes both of them.
22-7, Indians lead, 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Blake has it double teamed in the backcourt. Now a low pass is going to be picked off by Grinnell. Over the top pass down low. McKnight nowhere to go. Triple teamed. Has to just get it out. Indians fans want 3 seconds in the lane. They're not going to get it. Hull for 3 knocks it down, and Grinnell goes on a bit of a run, and it's an 11-point game, 22-11.
And this is what the three-point shot can do for you. It can kind of get you back into it, and it's a game of runs, and right now Indianola needs to.
Ortland gets it up top to Johnston. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound and is now fouled. I think that's on McKnight, which would be her second, and that'll send Kinsey Johnston to the free throw line for 1-1.
I think McKnight, or might be down underneath. There's a couple of them right down in there. It's the 8th team foul, but in McKnight, it's her first.
It's her first, yeah. Excuse me. I had one on McKnight when I should have had one on Pease earlier. No good from Johnston. And Grinnell with the rebound. 3:05 and counting, quarter number 2. Over the top pass, tipped out of bounds by Emily Naughton. Let's do a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 22, Grinnell 11, 3:02 left to go before halftime. Both teams pressing, which favors Grinnell as they have a deeper bench. As dribbling right side is Ivy Schmidt. Goes straight to the hoop, layup is up and in. And Grinnell right now is on a 7-0 run. It's 22-13. Indianola led 22-6. 2:45 to go, quarter number 2. Tigers weren't going away, and you knew that. Indianola running their half-court offense for what feels like the first time in a long time. Ortland for 3, too strong, no good, and the rebound goes down into the hands of Grinnell. Dribbling right side, straight to the hoop. No good is on the layup, and here comes Ortland with the rebound. Dribbling right side across half court, pulls up, And the Indians set up their half-court offense. Bishop over to Naughton, left wing. 2:18 left to go, quarter number 2. Had a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset earlier. Indianola with double screen up top, gets it to Naughton into the corner. Bishop, she'll take the 3. Knocks it down! Mara Bishop with her first bucket. Puts the Indians back up 12, 25-13.
Yeah, we need some scoring, outside scoring, and Mara Bishop's going to be able to pick that up. She just got her first points of the game, and it's a 3. And it's a 3 with under 2 minutes to go here in this first half.
Dribbling right side, layup down low is too strong from Sydney Miller, and it's picked up by the Indians. 1:45 to go, and Coach Jansen saying slow it down. Double screen up top for Naughton. Looks to go left, gets it over to Bishop. Back-to-back threes up. Too strong. Blake with an offensive rebound. Straight to the hoop. Has it blocked from behind by Schmidt. And out of bounds. Good defensive play from the Tigers. And it will be Indianola ball underneath.
Yeah, great rebound that time by Lauren. Bishop's going to come out. We've got substitutions in. It'll be Smith. And Bishop, did she come in? Yeah.
Well, it was Jill Smith in for Bishop.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Correct. Thank you.
Has to go deep, and it's going to be picked off. Nowhere for her to go, and Leah Harris gets the turnover. Harris goes left side. Layup is up. No good on the fast break. McKnight just couldn't finish. Naughton with the rebound. She finds Smith out in the open floor. Smith on the block. Layup is up and in. What a finish from Jillian Smith, and the Indians lead 27-13. 1:13 left to go in the quarter, and Grinnell turns it over. This Indians defense, Rick, is just suffocating right now.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job. They're up and down the floor. They're out hustling them. They're getting up and down. Both teams are up and down very well. But right now, that's got that half step Indianola does. And Naughton with the basketball as they put the pressure on.
Over the top pass finds Ortland. Ortland gets it across half court. And we are at 1 minute to go, quarter number 2. Indians lead 27-13. Naughton with a 5 seconds counting against her, gets a screen from Blake, goes into the lane, splits the defense, layup is up no good, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. Kinsey Johnston will head to the free throw line for 1-1. If this is on Schmidt.
Should be her second. If it is.
It's on Harris, her second.
Check the call. It's Harris. She's
ninth team foul on the Tigers. Again, Indianola with just 2. 1 on Naughton, 1 on Ortland. Johnston 0 for 1 at the line tonight.
All right, Kinsey shooting just a little over 50% from the free throw line. Makes that one.
28-13.
If you're looking down the road here, and especially late in the game, Indianola shooting 55% as a team from the free throw line. Grinnell 69%. So they're just that half step. But they've only been to the line twice. They've made both of those, and that was Hayden Hall.
Second free throw from Johnston is too strong. Rebound into the hands of Naughton, and Indianola gets another chance, but now coming in and making a great defensive play, Kelsey Van Kumpernol, and the jump ball will go towards the Tigers with 46.3 seconds to go. Naughton had it. Van Kumpernol came in and made a great defensive play to force the jump ball.
Here's what I like about both these teams. They've got their hands around the ball all the time. When it's offense, defense, both of them, they're playing very well. We've had about, 7 jump balls in the first half?
Yeah. Schmidt has it right side. 33 seconds and counting, quarter number 2. Indians lead 28-13. Schmidt dribbles left, goes straight to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. And Blake with a rebound, trying to dribble out of it. Double team, gets it over to Naughton. 23 seconds in the first half. Naughton dribbling left. Gets it into the corner. Ortland, Indians holding for the final shot, says Coach Jeff Jansen. 13 seconds. Naughton has it up top. Setting up a play, 8 seconds. Naughton dribbles left, goes into the lane, splits the defense. Layup is up, no good. Grinnell grabs the rebound, 2 seconds. McKnight puts up a floater, and it's up no good, but that does it for half number 1. Indianola puts on a defensive clinic. They lead 28-13 going into the break. Back after this on 94.3 KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
The game is about to start, and the guests are about to arrive. Did you forget about the food? Don't worry, Godfather's Pizza Express in Indianola has you covered. Stop into one of their 2 Indianola locations at 1201 North Jefferson Way or 2001 West 2nd Avenue and carry out one of your favorite Godfather's famous pizzas, or have it delivered. The Godfather Pizza Express at 1201 North Jefferson Way offers delivery from 4 to 9 p.m., Friday through Sundays. Get a great Godfather's Pizza at a great price. Godfather's Pizza Express in Indianola. At Z's Eatery and Draft House in Indianola, they take pride in the quality of meat used for each and every meal. That's why they use local meat to make sure the food delivered to your table is the best you could have ordered, and a big reason why Z's Eatery and Draft House has been recognized for one of the best tenderloins in Iowa. Stop in today and try one of the best tenderloins in Iowa and some of the best food in Indianola. Z's Eatery and Draft House. Great taste and good times. Proud supporters of Indianola High School athletics.
Welcome to the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram radio halftime show. Southtown not only holds the keys to your next vehicle, they want to be a key part of the Indianola community. They do that by giving back to local charities and working with many local businesses. Southtown of Indianola working with you and for you. We got the band here. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indianola leading 28-13, Rick. And this is a Grinnell squad that is averaging over 70 points per game. They are on pace for just 26. What's working on the defensive end right now for the Indians?
Well, what's working is they're rebounding really well, and I'm going to thank Hannah because I asked her to keep track of this because this was going to be important to this. They have 21 rebounds to 14. That's where we're at, Indians versus the Grinnell Tigers. Defensive rebounds for Indianola, 17 to 4 offensive rebounds, and then 9 defensive rebounds for the Tigers, 5 offensive rebounds for the
for Grinnell, and I think 3 of those came on one possession.
Yes, it really was. It was right down in there tight. Anyway, that's wanted to keep that. I knew that would be a factor tonight, and they're just holding them down. You know, we are at 28-13 here at the half. That's where we're sitting at, and we're doing a great job of that. Now, 6 turnovers for Indianola in the first half and 5 turnovers for the Grinnell Tigers. So they're pretty even there on the turnovers, and I might have missed one, and I was trying to look to see how Hannah was keeping track of that. She was keeping track of the turnovers, so I think I'm pretty close. We are pretty even on the turnovers, but it's just good. And the steals, we have, I think we're steals are like 3 apiece, something like that. So pretty even. It's a good ball game, but well, I'll tell you what, it's that defensive rebounding, and it's just great. And then if we can hold that up, this is a great chance here. 28-13. 15 points at the half, that's what the lead is. But, boy, Andrew, we know this Grinnell Tiger, to hold them to 13 at the half when they're averaging 70, almost 71 points a ball game, that's pretty good. And I was, and I think in the pregame, I don't think I mentioned this, but if this game could stay around where 50 points or under, I think Indianola's got that shot. And that holds them, they're doing well. And right now, everything seems to be in their hands. It's what happens when we come out of the locker room at half.
Yeah, and you really need to maintain this intensity because, like we mentioned, Indianola has only gone 6 deep right now. Grinnell, I think, 8 or 9. So if it comes down to a game of, I would say, endurance, Grinnell's probably going to have the edge, and especially coming out of the holidays. Everyone's kind of that half step slower. Maybe that's just me and you. But I
was going to say Grinnell off the bench. Now, we talked about their bench. Giving them 18 points off the bench per game, 18 plus. Right now, they've got 0. Indianola with Jillian Smith coming off. She made some great moves in the first quarter. Couldn't get any points. Second quarter, she got some points down low. So we got 4 points to nothing. We're at our average for off the bench points for a game. But right now, boy, and I just like the intensity. They're out there. They're hustling. Lauren Blake and Ivy Schmidt. Right there, if we look at those two, Lauren Blake has 3 points and Ivy Schmidt has 4. So right there, they're even. But the difference here is Emily Naughton with 10. That's what I have her for. Emily Naughton with 10, Bryn Ortland with 5, and then, of course, off the bench 4 for Jill Smith. So what a great effort, first half effort. And we know what? This is a game of ups and downs, runs, and that kind of thing.
Grinnell's not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
I do want to mention thanks to Godfather's Express for sponsoring our fan of the game. You can win a free single-topping large pizza. So if you'd like to be our fan of the game, go to Godfather's Express and listen to the next Indianola broadcast for the fan of the game presented by Godfather's Express. Let's also take a look at the road ahead presented by Good Samaritan Society of Indianola. For Indianola, it's easy. It's conference play almost exclusively the rest of the way. They are at Oskaloosa on Friday, hosting Newton next Tuesday, and then at Norwalk to finish out the first round of conference play next Friday. That's the Road Ahead presented by Good Samaritan Society of Indianola. When it comes to your road ahead, think of Good Samaritan Society, where their professional staff is dedicated to enhancing your life, bring you joy, and create opportunities that care for your whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Take a short time out, and we'll have second half adjustments after this on 94.3 KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube. Indians girls lead number 4 Grinnell 28-13 at halftime.
Ever get tired of everyone advertising rates like it's all they have to offer? Like auto rates.
3.09 APR, 3.94%, 4.72%.
Greater Iowa Credit Union is more than just rates. Greater Iowa supports local organizations, awards thousands in scholarships and classroom grants, and volunteers in our community. But in case you're wondering, they have great rates too. Current auto rates are as low as
1.99% APR.
Learn more at gicu.org.
Napa know-how.
Your Napa store in Indianola has New Year's savings. Get a $20 rebate on Napa Legend batteries with the purchase of a battery. Save up to $18 on Trico Force wiper blades. Xerox antifreeze and cooler are on sale now. Didn't get all you wanted for Christmas? Get a gate mouth Napa tool bag for $5.99. Get these and more savings right now at your Napa store in Indianola.
Napa know-how.
Welcome back to the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio halftime show. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. Indianola girls basketball leading Grinnell. Should say number 7 Indianola 28, Grinnell number 4 Grinnell 13. Rick, this defensive clinic has to stay for Indianola if they want to win this game. That's my first second half adjustment. Play what you've been doing on defense, whether it's hands in the passing and shooting lanes, not allowing Grinnell to get any easy shots off early, and just kind of forcing them to beat you from outside on out-of-rhythm shots.
You're right, and that intensity has to stay all the way through the third and fourth quarter. They've got to give all 4 quarters out here. They've got to do it, and I think they know that. They've got to come out because we know, and you said it a couple times, we both said it, Grinnell's not going away. They're here. And you know what? And they're sitting there going, this isn't us. This is not how we play basketball. So something's got to happen here. We got to be able to. And Lauren Blake's doing a great job on Ivy Schmidt back and forth. But, Emily Naughton and Bryn Orton have really opened that up. We had a nice long shot, 3-pointer by Mara Bishop. We've had girls set and shoot and make some nice things happen on the floor. It hasn't been just one player. And we look at Lauren Blake, leads our team with 21 points a ball game. She has 3. Boy, get her hot, get it going. And the same thing can be said on the other side with Ivy Schmidt. She's averaging 20 points a ball game for them. She's got 4. Well, something's got to give somewhere. We don't know where it's going to be, and we'll find out when the second half gets underway here.
Well, no pressure, but also Lauren Blake traditionally goes off in the third quarter against Grinnell. I can remember pretty much the last 4 contests Lauren Blake has pretty much scored, I would think, 10-plus points in each of those third quarters, going back and looking at all my stats that I keep from all these games. So that's, again, another thing to keep in mind. Any final thoughts before we wrap up the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio halftime show? Do want to mention that you're listening to Indianola Basketball, powered by Community First Credit Union on AM 1320, FM 94.3, KNIA Knoxville, Indianola, as well as Indianola Activities YouTube.
Yeah, I think we're going to see, hopefully, an explosive third quarter. We've got to take it 1 quarter of a time, and right now coming out of the locker room, and I believe with Josh, our trainer, Josh Lawrence, he's got Bryn Ortland going into the training room. So I have no idea. I'm just saying that, maybe to wrap up something, but they're both walking. They're getting that, and right now it looks like Bryn may not come out here in the third quarter. We'll see what happens as the game proceeds.
Yeah, I do want to mention that, again, Indianola now just 5 deep at this point. We'll see if they want to bring more players off the bench. But with Ortland going out, that's it. Do have halftime scores, but we'll get to those in just a second. That wraps up the Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Radio halftime show. Southtown not only holds the keys to your next vehicle, they want to be a key part of the Indianola community. They do that by giving back to local charities and working with many local businesses. Southtown of Indianola, working with you and for you. It'll be for the Indians, Naughton, Blake, Smith, Bishop, and Johnston on the floor. For the Indians, Schmidt, Harris, Hull, McKnight, and Kinkle for the Tigers, and it's Indianola ball to start off the third quarter, welcoming you back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth.
28-13, that's where we are. We start the third quarter, Andrew, like Andrew said, and here we go.
Blake passes it into Naughton, and we're off. Crossing half court, dribbling right side, gets a screen. Into the corner, Bishop. Over the top pass down low, finds Blake. Layup is up, no good. Lots of contact, but good no call, I think. And Grinnell gets a defensive stop off a Lauren Blake layup attempt to start the second half. Schmidt over the top pass, finds Kenkel at the free throw line. Hands it off Harris. Indians right there. Bishop tips up the pass and gets the steal, and Indianola's on the move. Bishop dribbling left side, loses the ball. Harris just comes from behind and takes it. Now Naughton does the same and tries to save it in bounds, but it goes out. Good defense from both teams to start off in the first 33 seconds of the third quarter.
Great hustle up and down the floor. Naughton and Smith and Bishop both trying to get that last ball, but it's out of bounds, and it'll be the Tigers underneath their basket.
Pass gets out into the hands of Hull. Now swings it around McKnight, dribbling left. Now Harris, she goes into the lane, kicks it into the corner. Kenkel thought about a three, finds Hull. She'll take the three, knocks it down. Hull has 8 points to lead the Tigers, and this game is back within 12, 28-16.
Yeah, Hayden Hall's got the other three. She's the only one that hit three for them, and she's got both of them.
Naughton dribbles left side, goes baseline, layup is up, no good. And Grinnell gets another defensive stop. Indianola's missed a couple of layups here to start off this third quarter. And again, they are short-handed, too.
And that's a reverse layup that normally Naughton will put down, that just didn't quite get up above the rim, and just tried, and Grinnell come down with a rebound.
Kenkel out to Harris. Harris swings it back around. Hot hand of Hayden Hull for three, in and out. And Indianola dodges a bullet there as Smith with the rebound gets it over to Naughton. 6:35 and counting, quarter number 3. Indians lead 28-16.
I want to point out Jill Smith really blocked out well. The girls tonight are blocking out well, not giving a chance for Grinnell to get that ball.
Naughton into the corner, Bishop for three, knocks it down. Mara Bishop with her second triple. And Indianola answers, leading 31-16. Orland coming out of the locker room looking okay.
She's running, which is a good sign for Bryn Orland. Let's hope everything's okay. She can get back into the game.
Kenkel takes a three. It's up, no good. Long rebound goes to Schmidt. Schmidt down low on the block. Turnaround jumper is up and in. And Ivy Schmidt with 6 points on the putback shot makes it back to a 13-point game, 31-18. Blake splits the defense out to Jill Smith. She'll take the three, knocks it down. Smith off the bench has 7, and it's raining in Indianola.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're right. Miss off the bench right now tonight. It's Jillian Smith, and she's got her 7th point, that her first 3 of the night.
Kenkel has the ball right wing. Tries to drive on Johnston. Right there, nearly just pokes the ball away and does. Smith grabs it, and a defensive stop from Johnston and Jill Smith for the Indians.
And another turnover by the Tigers. Sorry, Andrew.
Their biggest lead of the night has been 16. Can they match it here? Blake spin move into the lane and is fouled on the way after a triple team. Looked like a clean block from Kenkel. We'll wait and see if it was from the backside.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Kenkel. It should be.
No, it's on McKnight, her second, team first.
Boy, I tell you, we're looking maybe at a different person that made it cause that. But anyway, and we've got at the free throw line Indianola with another opportunity. They were 4 out of 6 in the first half.
Blake is now 2 of 2. Let's go in case you missed it. Presented by DeArmond Ford. Indians come out of the gate in the third quarter, I should say, firing. Triples from Mara Bishop and Jill Smith. And Blake, both free throws, put them up 36-18, doubling up the Tigers. Their biggest lead of the night is 18 points.
Yeah, Lauren Blake's ads were told she now is 5, and she's 3 for 3 from that charity stripe.
Bishop tips a pass up and out of bounds. Indianola playing that 3-quarter court trap press right now.
They may not get the ball, but they've got their hand on the ball. It's around the ball. It's there. This time it's out of bounds. It stays with Grinnell. But Indianola is in their face, and they're adjusting. As first half, Indianola defensively was adjusting the shots that Grinnell had to take to the bucket, and that was a big part of that first half.
Schmidt dribbles right, puts up a floater and hits, and boy, she's just so talented. That's almost impossible to stop as Schmidt gets the jumper from the elbow.
And she's getting clear shots now, so that's a big difference for them.
Mara Bishop, shot fake, finds Jill Smith wide open for 3, and she knocks it down. She's got 10 off the bench, and the Indians lead by 19, 39-20.
You come out when you need a big pickup. You've got Mara Bishop with a 3, and you got back-to-back threes by Jillian Smith.
Another 3 come up by Grinnell, and it's up no good. Mara Bishop with the rebound. Tries to dribble out of it and finds the escape. Gets it over to Naughton. Indianola can go up by 20-plus with a bucket on this attempt. 4.5 to go in the third. Naughton with the ball, top of the key, out at the volleyball line. Grinnell looks to be sitting back in a zone now.
Don't get too cautious here.
Dribbling left side, Johnston, left wing. Into the corner, Naughton thought about a three, dribbles baseline, kicks it off right side, Blake. She'll take the three. Knocks it down! The Indians can't miss.
Yeah, I think they're 4 for 4 from three-point range right now, coming out in this third quarter. 4 minutes to go. We got a timeout called by Grinnell.
42-20 is our score. 4:03 left to go in the third. What a ball game. And they are leading Grinnell by 22 points. Let's do a full Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 42, Grinnell 20. One team foul on the Tigers in this second half, none on the Indians. It's just clean basketball all the way around. Grinnell can't get anything to go down, and Indianola can't miss.
Well, Schmidt's got open for a couple of shots. She's got a couple of buckets. Hall hit that three-pointer, but they were wide open, and now Indianola has kind of clamped down. They've closed in a little bit. That's been great because, like I said, in that first half, Andrew, they were Grinnell was having to alter their shots, whether it's a drive to the bucket or somebody was on when they were trying to take those outside shots. They just weren't able to fall. And here for Grinnell, Ivy Schmidt had a couple of open shots. She made those. And then, of course, Hayden Hall with that open three. Drained that one. The second three she tried,
really
she missed.
The only two open threes they've had.
Yeah.
Two of the three have come from Hayden Hall. Do have some Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio updates. Halftime scores: Norwalk 35, Newton 13, Pella 48, Oskaloosa 18, and a score at the end of the third quarter: Dallas Center Grimes 49, Pella Christian 8. That's a rough one for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like DCG, Norwalk, Pella are on their way to wins, and if they do that, that puts them up. So talk about a key win tonight. We're not over yet, but this is a key game for Indianola.
Grinnell puts up a three. It's up no good. Smith with the rebound, and Indianola gets a stop. Finds Johnston. Down low on the block. Layup is up no good, but a foul is going to be called. I think that's on Schmidt as well with 3:41 to go. That is Ivy Schmidt, her second. Grinnell's second foul, and that'll put Kinsey Johnston at the free throw line again.
Kinsey 1 out of 3 tonight from that charity stripe. Shooting, like I said, shoots 53% on the year and just can't get this one to go. It rolls around and falls out. So
Ortland
1 out of 4.
Set to come back in there, Rick. Sorry to cut
you
off. Just wanted to mention that after
Yes.
not starting the third and running to the training room, seems to be okay and re-entering back in. I'm assuming it is for Johnston. And Johnston wants the rest, makes the free throw, and that'll put Ortland in. 3:41 to go, quarter number 3. Indianola 43, Grinnell 20.
Yeah, she looked over and she says, well, Brent, I'm going to make this first, then you can come in. So there you go.
Schmidt has the ball, double team, gets it off right side. Caitlin Van Compernol, she's double teamed, now dribbles out of it. No, Bishop grabs the steal, finds Blake up front. Left-handed layup is up and in, and Lauren Blake, 7 third quarter points, and Indianola leads by 25, 45-20.
And like I said, a key for us is Lauren Blake going to the hoop along with Emily Naughton, of course, but Lauren Blake has just done a great job here.
Splits the defense, layup is up and in for Hayden Hall, no, it does not fall, I should say.
Yeah, it didn't go, but
nearly
I think
went
Brent
in,
Ortland with a
but
foul.
A foul is going to be called, and that'll send Hayden Hall to the free throw line.
Check that. It is
it's on Jill Smith.
Jill Smith. She picks up her first.
Just 3 fouls on the Indians overall, and this is their first in the second half.
Just 2 in the first half, and this first one in the second half. And at the free throw line, we've got Hayden Hall, 72% free throw shooter. She was 2 for 2 in the first half. This one goes in and out. See, if I say that fast enough, they miss.
Yeah. You got to time it right, that's for sure.
I guess it is.
Hull, 2 of 3 now at the line. Make that 3 of 4. Makes it 45-21. Indianola leads. 3:13 left to go in the third quarter.
And you know they got girls that make they go to the free throw line and they're very good at it. But Hall is the only one tonight that's been at the charity stripe, and she's 3 for 4.
Indianola's just not fouling.
Yeah,
Naughton
they're playing great defense.
Brings the ball up the floor, crosses half court after kind of a token press. Dribbles right side. Naughton will pull up for 3. Knocks it down. When you can't miss, you can't miss.
They're 5 for 5. I think they're 5 for 5 from three-point range.
Schmidt goes right to the hoop,
nice
and boy,
move.
what a great finish on the other end from Ivy Schmidt.
Yeah, she's their leading scorer, and you can see why. She's got control.
Indians break the press. Blake tries a step back, splits the defense herself, goes inside, puts it up, no good. Grinnell with the rebound, and here comes Schmidt. Indianola leads 48-23. Schmidt drives inside and travels. Tried the Euro step, but dragged the foot just a little bit too much, and that'll be a turnover on the Tigers. Indianola ball.
Really, very well played.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, very well played game. That's just the second turnover for Grinnell in the second half here, and Indianola just committing one. And right now they played fairly flawless. It's really a good up and down game to watch.
Blake gets it over to Bishop. Indianola needs to get it across half court, and they do. Into the corner. Smith. Back up top, Bishop. Indianola rarely running their half-court offense. Gets the ball in the half court and running their flex. And Coach Jeff Jansen saying, everybody clear out against this Grinnell 2-3 zone defense.
Yeah, they're into, we talked about lady to lady. It's kind of a 1-2-2 or a 2-3.
Into the corner for Ortland for three is up no good. Blake with a long offensive rebound. Dribbles left. Gets it into the corner. Over the top, just a little bit too high.
Yeah, Lauren knew it. She got a little carried away. Her momentum took it, Andrew, and it's just a little high. Boy, it was great, and I like the offensive rebound, but turnover gives it second turnover for the Indians.
48-23 is our score. Indianola leads by 25 points. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ivy Schmidt, the leading scorer for Grinnell, has 10. Hayden Hull with 9. Harris scored the first 4 points of the game. She's the only other Tiger to score so far. Dribbling inside. Layup is up no good. And here comes Lauren Blake with the rebound. Dribbling left. Splits the defense. Up top, Ortland. Shot fake. Now goes back up top. Swings it left, Bishop. Now to Ortland, now to Naughton, and Indianola with a minute and a half to go. Quarter number 3 will just wait things out.
Yeah, I think ball control is important here. Try to run that play. Get that easy shot if you can, and if you can take that last shot. There's a lot of time left, but, yeah.
Knocked out of bounds by Schmidt out of the hands of Ortland, and Coach Jeff Jansen calling out his zone offense. Minute 19 left to go in the third. I'm not surprised Grinnell is going to this because they can't seem to contain the Indianola players one-on-one.
Yeah, we got
but
Miller.
This just favors Indianola here as they can just wait it out.
Yeah, we got Miller back in the ball game and for Grinnell. I didn't see who the other one was that came in for the Tigers.
Pass right side into the hands of Naughton. Hands it off Bishop. Swings it to Naughton and just out of her hands. And Indianola with an unforced error turns it over with 1:06 left to go in the third quarter, leading 48-23. Do have an Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio update. Norwalk 54, Newton 18 at the end of the third. Hull dribbling left, step back, gets it over to Kelsey Van Compernol. Tried to dribble inside, pass goes right side, hits the deck, and Blake with the rebound, or with the steal. Outrunning everybody down the floor. Layup is up and blocked and out of bounds. Indianola ball. Great defense coming down by Grinnell.
Yeah, it was it got up there. No contact. A lot of people want to foul on that when they're over the back like that, but there was a lot of space between that, and that's kind of where we are right now.
Ortland with it, gets it up top to Naughton. 42 seconds left to go in the third, leading 48-23. Pass gets left side, Bishop. Now swings it back up top, Naughton. Indianola content to wait this out as she stands near half court. And now comes up to start the 5 seconds. Double teamed. Naughton over the top is going to be stolen away. Grinnell has it coming down the floor. Layup is up and in. As Bailey Strovers.
Strovers with her first two.
Strovers with her first two, and Indianola ball back. 5 seconds to go. They try to go over the top to Blake, and it'll be tipped up and out of bounds. It was tipped by Grinnell, and they said it was Grinnell ball.
And I
but
think
the other
we got
ref
the official. Official on this side. Official down low. He saw what he saw, but the official back here's got that look. They're going to confer. It's going to stay with Indianola with 3.3.
So Indianola ball underneath their own basket. 3.3 seconds, leading 48-25. Bishop finds Blake, wide open, sees part, layup is up and in, and a foul is called. 2.1 seconds to go in the quarter, and one opportunity for Lauren Blake.
Yeah, and one. What a great job that time she found it. Mara Bishop, patience there. She's the inbounds passer there. That foul was on Strovers. It's her first. Went right up. What a great job. They took it to the hoop. She made it, drew the foul, and Lauren Blake makes the free throw.
2 seconds to go in the third. And Compernol will just dribble it out. And that does it for quarter number 3. Rick Wilson's walking it out as usual. Indianola leads 51-25. Back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth after this on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
There's more to a dealership than just sales and service. At Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Indianola, their experienced parts department has all the high-quality factory parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly, even when the cold weather comes. And if you're in the market for a new or used Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram car, SUV, or pickup, their top-notch finance department has you covered and can get you out on the road in the vehicle you're looking for quickly and smoothly. From parts and service to financing on your next ride, think Southtown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Indianola. Accidents can happen every day and to anyone, from first-time drivers to drivers who have spent their life on the road. Don't let an accident ruin your day. Smith's Collision Center in Indianola is prepared to help you whenever an accident may occur and is ready to get you back on the road in no time. If you have been in an accident and need your vehicle repaired, take it to Smith's Collision Center, located at 710 East 2nd Avenue in Indianola, and let Jeff and his crew do it right for you. Smith's Collision Center, a proud supporter of Indianola High School athletics.
Welcome back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Grinnell starts with the ball to start quarter number 4. Pass gets out deep. 3 is up too strong. And Jill Smith with another great box out tracks down the rebound. We're inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth on 94.3 KNIA Indianola Activities YouTube. Indians lead 51-25 and have the ball with 7:35 left to go in the contest. Smith has it. Right wing, up top, Naughton, wide open for 3. She'll take it, and off the side of the rim, no. Arden nearly saves it. She did save it inbounds, but it goes right to Leah Harris. Sees part, no one on for defense, and the layup is up. No good for Meredith McKnight. It's just that type of night for Grinnell.
I think so. I mean, they just backed off, and she took it down.
There was
would not
nobody
go.
there. Indianola turns the ball off. A second attempt at it from McKnight. That layup is no good. Schmidt offensive rebound and finally goes down. And a timeout, McCoy True Value timeout is going to be called from head coach Jeff Jansen. And maybe just giving the Indians a bit of a rest as it's 51-27, 7:02 left to go in the ball game.
That ball was in. It was good, right? I kind of looked over here to see what the coach was doing. I saw what he wanted to do, but I didn't see the ball went in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah. Schmidt got it to go down. She's got 12 points to lead the Tigers. To have our first final of the night, DCG 56, Pella Christian 13. So a win here from Indianola does create a 3-way tie at the top of the Little Hawkeye Conference standings.
Yeah, good job that time, and great overall there. It's by DCG. They are 3-1, so we're going to have, well, we thought in the beginning it would be the top 3 would be who we talking about, and right now Indianola is in control, but they still got 8 minutes to go.
Blake has the ball, trying to beat the press for the Indians. Gets it across half court, crosses over Schmidt, dribbles left. Into the corner, Kinsey Johnston thought about a 3. Coach Jeff Jansen saying take your time on the offensive side. Naughton crosses it over, gets into the lane. Layup is up too strong off the rim. And a good rebound from Sydney Kenkel. Here comes Grinnell trailing by 24, 51-27. Schmidt has it, gets it left side. Hull dribbles around, splits the defense. Layup is up and in. Hayden Hull gets into double figures. She's got 11, and Grinnell on a 4-0 run to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, last couple of times down, it's like Indianola is just kind of on their heels there, and they've had a couple of good shots at it. Fortunately, they were only able to make that one right there.
6:15 and counting to go in the ball game. Naughton over to Bishop. Has the ball knocked out of her hands, and the foul is going to be called on Hayden Hull. Should be her first, team 4th. And if you're Grinnell, you might as well go for anything right now. You have a couple fouls to give, and that'll stop the clock.
Yeah, you got to step in there and try to make something happen because you know Coach Jansen's going to try to run that offense and try to make something happen, work that ball inside and take some time off the clock. We're right at 6 minutes to go here left in the ball game. We're in the fourth quarter, Naughton with a basketball.
Naughton dribbles right side after a screen from Blake. Finds Ortland. Ortland dribbling around under 6 minutes to go. Now right side, Naughton. Looking down low, dribbles left. Now up top, Blake nearly loses the ball, and over and back is going to be called.
Well, I thought number 23, she came in through there. Harris knocked it away, so I'm not sure that's an over and back, but the official's down on the floor, and from our angle, we didn't have the best, but he had a better angle. But it's going to be over and back, turnover by Indianola. That's the 7th turnover here in the second half for Indianola. Only 3 turnovers for DCG. 51-29, and Indianola has that upper hand right now on the score.
Schmidt gets by every defender they have, can't finish, gets her own rebound, put back shot is up and in, and Grinnell 6-0 run to start the fourth. Indianola looks a little gassed at this point, Rick, but that's what happens when you only go 6 deep against this Grinnell squad at the pace that they've been playing at. Thankfully, the Indians have a good buffer as Blake hits the 3, knocks it down, step back. She had 10 in the third, now 13 in the second half, 16 in the game.
Well, I was saying this is a gut check, and right now she just she put the punch out there. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll go with Indianola. Ball bounces
Schmidt
up into the rafters.
Schmidt with a deep 3 bounces up there.
My goodness, I'll tell you what a great 3 by Abby, right? Or not Abby, I should say Lauren Blake. Pardon that, I'm sorry. By Lauren, she just made that nice shot up there. But, we got to give, and in the third quarter, Jillian Smith was pretty active, and right now she's been pretty quiet, but not in the ball game right now is Jill Smith.
Takes a well-deserved rest as Blake dribbles right side, gets by her defender, goes to the Blake, layup is up, no good, but a foul is going to be called on the Tigers. That'll send Blake to the free throw line for 2 shots with exactly 5 minutes to go. Foul is on Kenkel, her second, team 5th. Blake is 4 of 4 at the line tonight.
Lauren Blake does a great job. She drives it, she makes that stop, and then she creates that foul. Now she's going to go to the free throw line, and Lauren's got an opportunity for 2 here. Can't make the first one go down. Excuse me, but, Lauren's got that move, and, she knew there not to drive into the bucket, Andrew. She made that stop, still drew the foul. Ball didn't go down, but now Lauren missed that first one. Second attempt here.
And it's it. 5 of 6 at the line for Blake. Indians lead 55-31. Under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Caitlin Van Compernoll pass tipped up, stolen away by Blake. Fakes the pass, left-handed layup is up, no good. Schmidt with the rebound, but a good move from Blake as Schmidt has it, pulls up, she'll take a deep 3 off the front of the rim, no. And Bishop with the rebound, over the top pass finds Naughton, and Indianola holds the ball in the second half. Now Blake just pulls up, she'll take a deep 3, that one's too strong. Bishop with an offensive rebound, over the top pass stolen away by Schmidt. Schmidt, she tries to go up the floor, finds Harris. Harris layup is up, no good, gets her own rebound. Now dribbles it back out, under 4.5 to go. Indianola will take that anytime. Over the top pass is going to find Sydney Miller. Miller dribbles right side, goes into the lane, and a foul is going to be called. Bishop tried to take the charge, and will pick up the foul, her first, team second.
Yeah, Mara Bishop tried to come over, and I think her and Kenzie Johnson was coming back down to help stop. And what happened was she kind of tossed Mara Bishop into her. Mara gets the foul, her first, but it'll be free throw shooting for the Grinnell Tigers.
Sydney Miller can't hit the free throw. 55-31. Grinnell is 3 of 5 at the line. Hull had the previous 4 attempts.
Miller now missed that first one, second attempt. That was kind of off to the side. It really wasn't even close to the bucket.
Second one is in. Looks much better. Pass goes right side, and miscommunication from the Indians, and they turn it over on the inbounds, leading 55-32, 4:18 left to go, and it'll be Grinnell ball.
Andrew, that's 9 turnovers in this second half. Fortunately, they've got that big lead. In any other game, if it's close, that's a costly thing there. 9-4 is the turnover ratio here in this second half. Indians with that 9-4 lead.
Pass gets in, finds Miller on the block. Now back out. Kelsey Van Compernoll. Step back 3 is up, no good. Good box out from Jill Smith. Allows Naughton to grab the rebound. And 4:07 and counting to go in the ball game. Indianola leads 55-32. A comfortable lead. Naughton dribbles right side. Gets around her defender. Fakes the pass. Goes to the hoop. Layup is up, no good. And rebound come down into the hands of Sydney Miller.
Yeah, right now they're just not dropping. Just 4 points for Indianola here in this fourth quarter.
Pass gets out. Deep 3 from Grinnell is off the front of the rim. Rattles around, does not fall. Jill Smith goes to the deck. Gets it up to Lauren Blake over the top pass. Indianola has numbers. Naughton down the floor. Loses the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Grinnell. And Indianola catches a huge break. Naughton didn't quite grab it, and Van Compernoll came behind and almost just kicked it out of bounds.
She almost had it, but it kind of went off her shin or something and goes out of bounds.
Pass gets into Blake on the inbounds. Layup is up, no good. Tips the rebound out, nearly picked up by Bishop, but it's picked up by Van Compernoll. Nearly had her pocket picked by Ortland. Now tips it into the backcourt. Picked over by Lauren Pease. Indianola just keeping up the defensive intensity. Pease finally fouled by Mara Bishop, but what a display. This crowd was loving it, and Bishop picks up her second foul.
I'm almost thinking, it's quite the deal. And now we've got a little bit of a problem here on the other side. We got a couple of fans. I'm not sure who they are. I don't care who they are, but the official goes, "You're out of here."
So a couple of fans have been kicked out.
They're gone. They've been kind of, they've been vocal, but I guess the official
I couldn't hear anything over here, so he must have said something.
You can't, but you kind of see they're up there. Vocal fans. Lee's going to help him out of the gym, and we'll resume play here. 55-32, 3:15 to go here in the ball game.
Great move by Hayden Hall, but a charge is going to be drawn by Emily Naughton.
Yeah, I thought Emily was moving a little bit there, but the official down underneath thought she established her ground, and then that's going to be against the
third
Tigers.
On Hull.
Yeah.
Indianola tries to get the ball in, gets it over to Naughton. Naughton hits the deck. Pass is going to be stolen away by Grinnell. Everyone's on the deck for it, and a jump ball is going to be called.
Should be Indianola, I think.
With 3:11 left to go, it is Indianola ball, and they're going to have to do something here to try and help out on the press break, as Grinnell was playing really well, and a McCoy True Value timeout is going to be called.
I think this is an appropriate timeout with 3:11 to go. Everybody's just kind of scrambling back and forth. Things are going on, and we had a couple of things out of the crowd, but anyway, 55-32.
Well, let's do a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Indianola 55, Grinnell 32. Grinnell with 16 fouls, Indianola with 3, and 3:11 left to go in this contest. And Rick, Grinnell seems to be controlling the fourth quarter, but that being said, they're only up 7-4 in points, and it's just been that kind of night for Grinnell. They can't get anything to go. Credit to Indianola's defense, but this reminds me a lot of Indianola at DCG, where even the good shots you're getting, and there's not many, just can't seem to go down. Yeah, that's just what happens.
It's that way it'll happen, and that's the way it is. And I know frustration's got to be on the bench, or got to be on the bench over there, especially the players out there. They're doing everything they can. This is a hard-fought ball game, and right now, here in the second half, Indianola's getting out rebound. But, boy, the shots just don't seem to fall for the Grinnell Tigers right now. And it just, right now, Indianola have full court pressure being put on by the Grinnell Tigers.
Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine getting you back in the game. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. Ortland dribbles up and gets out of the press. Now Blake crosses over. Kicks it into the corner. Ortland wide open for three. Too short, no good, and a good rebound from Pease. Puts Grinnell back with the ball under 3 minutes to go. Indianola leads 55-32. Van Compernel has it into the corner to Kelsey Van Compernel. At the top of the key. Spin move. Hands it off back again. Into the lane, loses it as Naughton grabs it. Naughton with the forced turnover, dribbles all the way down, realizes she doesn't have numbers, and finds Blake. Blake straight to the hoop, layup is up and in, and a foul is called. And Lauren Blake, with her third and one opportunity of the game, has a chance to put this one even further out of reach.
I said, I think in the pregame, we looked at Lauren Blake will be the one to take it to the hoop. There's going to be a difference in the way things are done here tonight. And that's Hall picks up her fourth. Yeah, so she's there. She's aggressive, and Lauren Blake takes it to the hoop. Does a great job of doing that. And that time, took it all the way and drew the foul, got the bucket, and now has the and one.
And Blake hits the free throw, and we're going to see Trista Hawkins come into the game, as well as Bryn Bishop, as Coach Jeff Jansen getting his players as much rest as possible in a 26-point game with 2.5 minutes to go.
A little rest for Lauren out there. She is just giving everything she's got tonight.
Turnaround shot in the lane is up no good by Caitlin Van Compernel. Ortland with the rebound finds Naughton. Naughton dribbles left side, splits the defense, kicks it into the corner. Bryn Bishop. Up top, Ortland, and Indianola dribbling it around. Gets a screen from Hawkins. Nice pass left. Hawkins down low into the corner for Bryn Bishop. Nearly thought about it. Now dribbles it inside. Gets it over to Ortland. Ortland back outside Hawkins. Hawkins goes into the lane. Splits the defense. Left-handed. Layup is up and in. Trista Hawkins off the bench has two. 1:47 and counting in the fourth quarter. And Indianola leads 60-32. Strovers. Now back out, Van Compernel, deep three doesn't hit anything, and Grinnell will try to save it in, and that's just kind of been the night it's been. Taylor Powers comes into the game now for Indianola, gives Naughton the rest with 1:36 to go. And the Indians lead by 28 points. Bishop gets it in, and a 5-second call before she passed it will be forced, and Grinnell gets the turnover. And it looks like Coach Jansen looking down to his bench, getting everybody in.
Another turnover. That's a 16th turnover in the game for Indianola.
Van Compernol gets it over to Strovers, who drives inside, and she is fouled. Just the 4th team foul on the Indians with 1:31 to go. So on the floor for the Indians now as we have Keely Grubel come in.
Clearing a bench out here. What a great
comes
game.
In,
These guys.
and Zoe Belt comes into the game. So on the floor for Indianola is Trista Hawkins, Dana Blake, Keely Grubel. Trying to make sure I get everybody as a turnaround shot down low is going to be up no good. Bryn Bishop. Who am I missing here?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it too.
And Zoe Belt. So
yeah, Bell, did you get
Keely Grubel, Zoe Belt, Bryn Bishop, Trista Hawkins, and Dana Blake on the floor for the Indians. And the free throw is up by Taylor Vanderleest. She was fouled on her shot. It's up no good with 1:28 remaining.
Second attempt here. Taylor 50% from that charity stripe. Makes half of them. That's what she's doing on the year. So
dribbling across half court for the Indians. Pass gets right side. Grubel looks up top. Hawkins thought about a three. Dribbles right, kicks it out. Dana Blake. Now she gets it over. Belt. Top of the key. Picks up her dribble, goes right side for Grubel. Grubel goes into the lane, kicks it out. Hawkins. Hawkins will dribble right, splits the defense right to the hoop. Layup is up no good, gets her own rebound. Another putback shot is up no good, but she's fouled, and Hawkins will head to the free throw line for 2.
Can't beat that, though. You come in off the bench like that, it's late in the game. She's just fighting every time there. She's got now an opportunity for her to go through the.
Hawkins, 2 points off the bench. Looking for more with 57 seconds remaining. And makes the first of 2. That foul was on Madison Strovers. Taylor Powers comes into the game for Zoe Belt. Hawkins can't hit the second one. Rebound by Grinnell. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. Kelsey Van Compernol has it. She pulls up, takes the deep three. It's off the front of the rim. No. And Bishop with the rebound. Dribbling down the floor. 43 seconds and counting. Bishop left side. Into the corner. Dana Blake. Up top. Powers wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Taylor Powers with the triple. Puts Indianola up 31 with 30 seconds to go. Vanderleest open 3. That one's too strong. Offensive rebound by Bailey Strovers. Kicks it back out to Vanderleest. 20 seconds to go. Indianola trying to get that 30-point win. 17 seconds. Van Compernol back out. 3-pointer for Grinnell is up and in. Bailey Strovers with the triple. 10 seconds to go. Powers down the floor. 6 seconds. Goes back door. Finds Bishop. Bishop into the corner. Hawkins for 3 at the buzzer. In and out, no good. And that'll do it. Indianola wins 64-36. Post-game coverage coming up after this on 94.3 KNIA, Indianola Activities YouTube.
For a small town diner. So what exactly are you looking for? Great service and great food at a great value. Try Krause Cafe in Indianola. The wait staff is the best in the area, making you feel right at home from the time you walk in. Krause Cafe's hot roast beef sandwich is award-winning, and their homemade cherry pie has been voted best in Indianola and has been featured in several magazines and travel books. So great service, check. Great food at a great value, check. Fill up at Warren County Small Town Diner, Krause Cafe in Indianola.
You don't want to pick up garbage, but lucky for you, someone else does. Your hometown choice for garbage is TRM Disposal in Indianola. They offer dumpster and roll-off rentals for construction jobs, small remodeling jobs, or basement cleanouts. Seriously, if you need to distress, clean out your entire house, throw it in a dumpster, and let TRM Disposal pick it up.
This is Sarah with TRM Disposal, where we pride ourselves on being a local, family-owned company with old-fashioned customer service.
I mean, let's face it. In Iowa, when it comes to winter weather, you never know what you're going to get. Wouldn't it be nice to know that whatever's happening outside your furnace is prepared to handle it? With quality plumbing, heating, and air conditioning by your side, you'll have the confidence to know you'll have that quality warmth inside all winter long. So when it comes to staying warm this winter, call Joe at Quality Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your local Rheem dealer in Indianola.
Good Samaritan Society in Indianola is committed to providing an unprecedented level of quality service, compassionate care, and range of amenities to ensure the residents enjoy a carefree, fulfilling lifestyle that is tailored to their needs. Proudly serving Warren County and the surrounding Des Moines areas, their friendly, professional staff is dedicated to enhancing your life, bringing you joy, and creating opportunities that care for your whole person. Give them a call today at 515-302-6791 and get the next journey of your life started the right way today.
Welcome to post-game coverage on 94.3 KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube and the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio post-game show. Get up to $200 cash in your pocket when you get your auto loan with Greater Iowa Credit Union. Terms and conditions may apply. He's Rick Wilson. I'm Andrew Swadner. And Rick, we just saw domination over the number 4 team in Class 4A, 64-36. This game was not close from the first quarter on.
I am I'm busting here at the seams here. Okay, Grinnell, 4 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. We got into double figures. They scored 12 in the third and 11 in the fourth quarter. 36 points. Here's a team that's averaging 70.6 a ball game, only giving up 33, and we hold them to 36 points. Indianola, 64, they're averaging. I mean, we know they can score. We know that 51 points, a game was it. But here's the thing. I was just ready to do the defensive stuff here. Defensive rebounds for Indianola. I think this is an important stat. 23 defensive rebounds for Indianola, and I think 7 offensive rebounds for the Tigers. 16 defensive rebounds, and just 8 that. So, I mean, there's a stat that they're going to look at and they go, okay, we gave them too many, both. What a great effort. And here's the thing, Andrew, and we talked about this during the ball game, the blocking out that these young ladies did. Jillian Smith coming off the bench, I got her for 10 points. But here's the thing, when she was in the ball game, watching her way she played defense, blocking out like you're supposed to. I mean, blocking out. No one let anybody near it. She got about 4 or 5 rebounds. So what a great job she did. She just coming off the bench. That's a spark. And to hit the threes in that third quarter coming off the bench like she did, wow. And this
was a complete team victory.
Gosh, you betcha.
Maybe more so than I've seen at Indianola from this group. And we've had some great games with Grinnell, and this is an incredibly talented Grinnell team. I don't want to take anything away from them. But if Indianola plays this way, this is, I would say, their best showing of the season so far, just in terms of defense, in terms of rebounding, in terms of doing the little things, and then offensively making their shots. Tonight's final stats, Lauren Blake leads all scorers. I'll say a quiet 20 points. That hits her average. Emily Naughton with 13. Jill Smith with 10 off the bench. And then it went to Mara Bishop with 6. Ortland with 5. Kinsey Johnston with 4, Hawkins with 3, and Taylor Powers with 3. And I've got the Indians with 16 bench points
16,
tonight.
yeah, I got to make that point. 16 bench points. We've been averaging 4, and I think after the thing that they had, what they did, the holiday break, the Christmas break, and then come into this and give this game everything that they gave it. What a great effort that they did. It was fantastic. And I have just 7 bench points for the Grinnell Tigers, and 5 of those came from Strovers off the bench.
Well, let's get into our tonight's Drive to the Basket presented by Z's Eatery and Draft House, and I'll do the 3 and 1s from Lauren Blake for tonight. Has to be tonight's winner. So stop in and make sure you enjoy some of the best food in Indianola at the best prices. Fill up at Z's Eatery and Draft House before the next big game. In our DeArmond Ford Radio Key Play and Player of the Game, my play of the game has to be the 5 3-point buckets that Indianola hit in that third quarter, and I think they were 5 of 5 at one point, and it just kind of shut the door on the Tigers.
Yeah, it did, and it started with Jillian Smith, who came out. Bryn Ortland wasn't able to start that. She came out and confidently hit 2 in a row And then what she did as far as rebounding and the other things that she did on defense, I think she's my third quarter player by far. But then that just kind of, you know how it is when it's kind of infectious. You start that, and she started that, and then we nailed those 5 threes in that third quarter.
Well, I'm going to go 2 co-players of the game here, and I'm going to give it to Jill Smith and Mara Bishop, not just for their outside shooting, but those two, to me, I think did exactly what they needed to. If you're not going to score 20 points a game, and know that neither of those players are that, and that's perfectly okay, but I thought just rebounding-wise, defense-wise, they played absolutely outstanding, boxing out, and they're my 2 DeArmond Ford co-players of the game.
Yeah, we had 8 players scoring tonight for Indianola, and it's been a while since that's happened. Maybe just a couple off the bench, but right now, with, like I said, 16 off the bench for Indianola. What a great effort.
You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Any final thoughts so we can get Lee Nelson to switch over to boys coverage here as he's waiting very patiently?
Well, I'm just so proud of these guys, and I can't wait to hear from Coach Jeff Jensen how proud he's got to be of these young ladies. They came out, and they held serve. In the third and fourth quarter. Sometimes, that you can't, it's hard to maintain that, and they did that. Little lax. I mean, they had a little moment there. Like, we know the game of basketball runs, but they did that. They held it. Grinnell got a few points, but then Indianola came right back and shot right out, led by Lauren Blake.
I'm going to go ahead and say right now, Grinnell has this game circled for a return to Grinnell, as they're not going to be very happy about this, and we know the type of talent they have. That wraps up the Greater Iowa Credit Union Radio postgame show. Get up to $200 cash in your pocket when you get your auto loan with Greater Iowa Credit Union. Terms and conditions may apply. Indians girls win 64-36. Boys coverage after this on KNIA and Indianola Activities YouTube.
Is to be smarter with money. The Indianola Hy-Vee has New Year's savings to get you started off right. Hy-Vee potato chips 2 for $3. Anderson